Hey everyone, it's Brandon at Long for Life here. I got a message for the cowards out there. I was going to say a message for the men out there, but a real man knows. So this is a message for all of you who are degrading and belittling and judging and most sadly underestimating the power of women everywhere. First of all, I had a woman cut me open and operate on me for 12 and a half straight hours. For over half a day straight, this woman used dental tools to pick a softball sized tumor off my spine that was between my heart and my lungs. Now, you want to talk about patience, resilience, determination, procedural skill, patience, and straight up determination to save a child. Well, this person, this woman, she had more than enough of it to save me when I was 2.5. Secondly, when she was done, another woman spent the next 2 decades of my life working 5 to 7 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day, busting her rear while the government, the healthcare system, and the bank robbed her blind. Also, she could raise her 3 boys better. Meanwhile, one of them was a pissed off cancer kid, aka me, just lashing out at the world for literally no reason. Again, you want to talk about patience, determination, resilience, and straight up courage not to strangle a child. Well, my mom, my Ma Dukes sure has it. That's for sure. Thirdly, to all my American family and friends, as a nation packed full of guns and mass shootings, which I'm not even going to get into, you guys should know that guns are nothing to be playing stupid with. You want to have fun and use them responsibly, that's another story, but as someone who came from a family whose uncle took a 9mm slug to the side of the head, I don't say this lightly, but be responsible. However, I want to bring up the term mama bear here, because your AR-15s may shoot out a bullet at 1,500 feet per second and travel 3,000 yards. But in my opinion, guys, there is nothing on this planet more dangerous than an upset, angry, determined mother or mama bear protecting their child. Because your guns, your pew pews may shoot far and fast real quick, but mama bear protecting their cub, they're going to hunt you across mountain ranges, they're going to hunt you across oceans, and they're going to hunt you across entire continents. And when they find you, and they will find you because they're smart, they're determined, they're resilient, and they're passionate about their children. So when they find you, their well deserved backhand across your dumb, cowardly face is going to be traveling at light speed. Now, to be perfectly clear here, I'm not saying that women are abusive or violent or anything like that. Although, to be fair, if I said anything to any of the women at family dinner at my family, with my family, I'd be wearing the bowl of whipped cream on my head faster than I could blink. Now there's going to be a lot of people going, "Yeah, that's true. I've been there." But then again, if you knew my dysfunctional family, you'd understand. Gosh, that comment alone is probably going to have me wearing one. Anyway, I wanted to tip my hat to all you strong, amazing women out there and the women I mentioned in this video, but that's not nearly enough respect. So I'm going to remove my hat because I wanted to point out this scar on the top of my head here. Kind of looks like I'm starting to go bald and lose my hair like my dad, but sorry for the needle pops, but it's a scar and it's from the only fight in my life that I've ever lost. I'm 30 years old. I've had cancer, 3 strokes, many fights in the streets, fights with corporations, police, courts, endless stories there. I've dodged hundreds of thousands of cars, trucks, and semis all across the country. And the only fight that I've ever lost that excludes my Mama Dukes, because that doesn't count, you're going to lose 100% of the time. The only fight I've ever lost was to a singular woman. I mean, sure, I was in ICU higher than a kite, but this is how I ended up. When you mess with the power, when you mess with the wrong woman, this is the power of the woman, guys. So I'm in ICU. fresh out of a coma from a massive stroke. I had this stent in the top of my head, draining the blood and intracranial fluid and all that. And it was incredibly irritating, so I kept ripping it out. My nurse kept putting it back, talking to me. I would agree to leave it alone. I wouldn't. So she would give me a little more of a stern talking to. I would agree to leave it alone, but I wouldn't. So she would come back at me, give me a little more of a stern talking to, and I wouldn't leave it alone. So she tried to tie me down to the hospital bed. Surely that would work, right? No, I'm a stubborn ass Harrison. Ripped it out again, causing a bloody chaotic mess in ICU. So here I am, poking the bear, so to speak, aka this poor woman who's just trying to do her job and save my life. So she took the stint out of my head, she weaved it through my scalp, and then burrowed it into the top of my skull right here. And I ended up like this. It's the only fight in my life that I've lost. Now, lastly, to all of the amazing, incredible, strong women out there, I want you to know that you are so much smarter than you think. You are so much stronger than you believe. And you are literally the most resilient and powerful being on this planet. I owe my life to individuals like you all across the globe. From Germany to India to Canada to America, I owe my life to the strong, powerful, resilient women of this world. I just wanted to remind you to stay strong, believe in yourself, and never give up. I don't care who tells you you're not capable of achieving anything or doing something. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your preacher, your pastor, your principal, whoever it may be. I don't care who they think they are. I don't care what institution they come from or how powerful they believe they are. You are capable of anything. Believe it, because I do. Take care, everyone.